Most AI visibility reports are telling you a very comforting lie. You open the dashboard, you see your brand showing up everywhere, and you think, we're winning in AI. But here's the problem. You can be visible in 100 AI answers and still lose every single customer that matters. That gap between visibility and selection is where most companies are quietly losing. Hey, I'm Mark Huntley, founder and CEO of LLM Authority Index. At LLM Authority Index, we spend a lot of time analyzing how AI systems actually rank, compare, and recommend companies in real buying scenarios, not just where they show up. Right now, the market is flooded with something called AI visibility reports. They measure things like how often your brand appears, how often competitors appear, and your share of voice inside AI answers. And on the surface, that sounds useful. It turns AI into a clean number, a score, a leaderboard. But this is the same mistake we saw in early SEO, celebrating visibility, without asking if that visibility actually drives decisions. The core issue is simple. Not all visibility is equal. A mention in a random, low-intent prompt like, list some companies in this category, is not the same as being recommended in a prompt like, what's the best option for me? Which company should I choose? X versus Y, but most reports treat them exactly the same. That's where things break. Because now your score is inflated by noise. And it gets worse. These reports don't tell you if you were recommended, where you ranked, or how you were framed. They just tell you, you appeared, and appearing is not the same as being chosen. Think about it like this. Imagine your SEO report says you rank for 600 keywords. Sounds impressive, until you realize most of those keywords have no intent, no buyers, and no revenue. That's exactly what's happening here. A company can dominate AI share of voice because it shows up in dozens of irrelevant prompts, while competitors quietly own the prompts where buyers actually decide. So what actually matters? It's not how often are we mentioned, it's where are we being chosen. That shifts the entire framework. You start looking at high intent prompt clusters, recommendation position, competitor comparisons, and shortlist formation. Because AI is not a search engine anymore. It's a recommendation engine disguised as an answer. And in that environment, position matters, framing matters, and context matters. At LLM Authority Index, one of the patterns we see repeatedly is that companies can look strong in dashboards while being structurally weak in the prompts that actually drive revenue. This has a bigger implication for how companies think about growth. If your reporting doesn't tell you where you're actually recommended, where competitors are beating you, and which prompts drive real decisions, then it's not strategy. It's just a cleaner version of guesswork. The market right now is over-measuring exposure and under-measuring influence. So here's the real takeaway. The question is not, are we visible in AI? The question is, are we chosen when the buyer is ready to decide? Because visibility might look good on a report, but recommendation is what actually drives revenue.